There's a new sheriff in town in Heflin.
This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by WM Grocery, located in Heflin, Wadowee, Roanoke, and in Piedmont.
Hello and welcome to East Alabama Now Local News. I'm Mike Stedham. Sheriff John Daniel was sworn into office last week, allowing him to finish the term of his predecessor, Sheriff Dennis Green. Daniel won election to the post in last month's general election, and he tells East Alabama Now Local News that he's ready to get to work.
For the next 4 years, Sheriff, is just kind of continue what we've been doing, just staying proactive in serving the citizens of Cleveland County.
Daniel, who served as chief deputy during Green's time in office, has announced that he's promoted Deputy Patrick Nolan to his old position. His staff will also include Chief Clerk Paula Robertson and Jail Administrator Lane Kilgore. Daniel talked about the special challenges that his department faces by having a major interstate run through his jurisdiction.
I consider that probably the dangerous road in probably the United States, and it runs right through the middle of our county. And I get asked all the time, when are you going to stick somebody out there for interdiction? My goal is when I get the drugs cleaned up in Cleveland County, then we'll worry about the road running through Cleveland County. But we do take it serious because we do have a lot of crime that does venture off the exits. But as far as the travel of it, my job is to clean up Cleveland County and serve the citizens of Cleveland County first. So that's my main objective.
If you go to Anniston City Hall tomorrow, you might be hearing someone singing "Don't Rain on My Parade." When the local news continues, we'll tell you why.
Since 1993, WM Grocery has been a major part of our local community. WM offers the very best in fresh produce and an outstanding meat department. WM also has many local products not found anywhere else and fresh sushi every day. If you need an event catered, come see Mrs. K at any WM store. Curbside pickup is also available for your online grocery orders. Be sure to download the WM app for all the deals of the week and shopper rewards. Go check them out today at any of their locations.
We take pride in our community and appreciate your business.
This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by Waldrop Manufacturing, metal buildings made right here in Calhoun County.
Santa Claus is coming to town Tuesday night, and he might need some rain gear for his reindeer. Anniston's Christmas Parade is scheduled to start at 6:30 p.m. at 18th and Noble Street, in spite of a 40% chance of rain on Tuesday. Anniston Police Chief Nick Bowles says his officers plan to start clearing a path for the parade several hours before that start time.
We've blocked from 18th Street all the way down to 202. All of Noble Street will be blocked from there, and then we will have multiple officers at every intersection thereof, just to make sure that nobody comes around the barricades or anything to get into traffic. We'll also have some officers that'll be roving around. I'd heard about some break-ins at some other parades, some car break-ins at other parades, so we want to make sure that everybody's property stays safe and everybody's as safe as possible. Once again, I would reiterate to the public that this is just like shopping. If you want to keep your stuff, either don't bring it, don't leave expensive items in your cars when you're coming to these type of events, and lock your doors and keep everything out of sight.
Meanwhile, Anniston's finest have been busy for weeks getting into the holiday spirit by gathering and buying toys to give away to needy children in Anniston in time for Christmas morning. A special fundraiser was held this past weekend as the city police officers challenged its firefighters to a chili cook-off competition.
The chili contest was to support the toy drive that some of the guys here at the Community Relations Unit was getting toys together for kids. They do it every year. But this year decided to get the fire department involved, and Main Street got involved with it. And we went in and the police department swept all of the categories for the chili cook-off. I would think the firefighters would have time to, prepare their recipes and really, cook this thing and get it moving. But the police department won most unique. They won spiciest, People's Choice, and overall. And it was actually our new animal control officer that won 2 of those 4 awards herself. So that was pretty awesome.
Bowles says there is still plenty of time for Anniston residents to help raise money to gather toys for this seasonal program.
The toy drive runs until December the 15th. So anytime if anybody wants to bring an unwrapped toy down here to the police department, there's a box in the lobby. They can just drop it in there. And like I said, they do this every year, and they have several dozens of families every year that they try to support through that who may not have as much to give to all of their children.
When we come back, we'll tell you how and when to watch the Anniston Christmas Parade right here on East Alabama Now.
For metal buildings in Alabama and the Southeast, Waldrop Manufacturing is your one-stop source. A Waldrop metal building provides the coverage and protection your investments need. They specialize in carports, RV covers, portable buildings, and storage buildings. Stop paying rent for storage. With Waldrop's price per foot, you can actually save money by buying straight from the manufacturer. Waldrop buildings are guaranteed because Waldrop manufactures buildings with U.S. steel right here in Calhoun County. Waldrop Manufacturing, serving the entire Southeast. Give them a call today.
East Alabama Now and our friends at 97.9 VOK will be hosting coverage of the Anniston Christmas Parade Tuesday night. We'll have special post-parade coverage on Wednesday, so be on the lookout for that. We'll be doing the same coverage for the Oxford Christmas Parade, which starts Thursday night at 6, with special post-parade coverage on Friday. And last but definitely not least, we'll have the same coverage for the Heflin Parade of Lights this coming Saturday night at 6. Be on the lookout for the special post-parade coverage on that as well the following Sunday. You can watch all of these post-parade coverages on our East Alabama Now Facebook page and East Alabama Now YouTube. Autumn is feeling a lot like spring this week across East Alabama, with highs in the low to mid-70s and at least a slight chance of rain most days. The weekend brings something of a cool down, with rain chances increasing on Sunday. Thank you for watching East Alabama Now Local News. We're here every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday with a rundown of the top stories affecting our communities in Calhoun and Cleburne counties. And as always, like us on Facebook and YouTube, and please share us with your friends.